Welcome back to my channel, where I review the latest and greatest games for you. Today, I'm going to talk about Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, a game that I was really excited to play but ended up being a huge disappointment. Let's find out why. But before we get into the review, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright, let's get started. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is a game that tries to do a lot of things, but fails to do most of them well. It is a third-person shooter with RPG elements set in the DC universe where the Justice League has been brainwashed by Brainiac and the Suicide Squad has to stop them. The game has 4 playable characters: Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark, each with their own abilities and weapons. The game can be played solo or co-op, with the option to switch between characters at any time. The game's strongest point is its story, which is well-written and full of humor and surprises. The voice acting and cutscenes are also top-notch, bringing the characters to life and making them likable and funny. The game also has some impressive visuals, especially the city of Metropolis, which is rendered in great detail and destruction. The game's story is full of surprises and twists, and it explores the personalities and motivations of the Suicide Squad members, as well as the Justice League's corrupted versions. The game also features some iconic DC villains such as Brainiac, Darkseid, and Lex Luthor, who add to the plot and the challenge. The game's story is divided into chapters, each with a different objective and location. For example, in one chapter, you have to infiltrate the Hall of Justice and fight against Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash. In another chapter, you have to escape from a prison and face off against Green Lantern, Aquaman, and Cyborg. The game also has some side missions and collectibles that you can find and complete to unlock more rewards and lore. The game's story is definitely the best part of the game, and it kept me hooked until the end. I really enjoyed the dialogue and the interactions between the Suicide Squad members, who have a lot of chemistry and personality. I also liked the humor and the references to the DC comics and movies. The game's story is not afraid to poke fun at itself and the genre, and it has some unexpected twists and turns that will keep you guessing. However, the game's gameplay is where it falls short. The combat is repetitive and bland, with little variety in enemies, weapons, and missions. The game relies too much on shooting and not enough on melee or stealth, which makes the game feel like a generic looter shooter. The game also has some technical issues, such as server instability, bugs, and glitches. The game is online only, even when playing solo, which is unnecessary and frustrating. The game's loot system is also disappointing, with no meaningful customization or progression for the characters. The game's missions are mostly linear and boring, with the same objectives and scenarios repeated over and over. The game's boss fights are also lackluster, with predictable patterns and easy tactics. The game's ending is also anticlimactic and unsatisfying, leaving many questions unanswered and many fans disappointed. The game's gameplay is a huge letdown, and it doesn't match the quality of the story. The game feels like a wasted opportunity, and it could have been so much better if it had more depth and diversity in the gameplay. The game feels like a cash grab, and it doesn't do justice to the DC Universe or the Suicide Squad franchise. Overall, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is a game that has a lot of potential but fails to deliver on it. It is a game that might appeal to some DC fans, but will likely disappoint many others. The game is not worth its full price, and might be better to wait for a sale or a patch. The game gets a 6 out of 10 from me. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more game reviews. Also, let me know in the comments what you think of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and what other games you want me to review next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.